Friday, traders all around the world. This is FXPassion broadcasting you live on YouTube, and this is Forex Trading Course 101. Hello Miguel, hello Christian, hello Romer. How is everybody? Remember everybody, if this is your first time with us, we are in the beginner module. So if you don't understand quite how it works, what we are doing, please go back to the Stohastic YouTube webinar page and start to watch the basic module starting from lesson number 1, of course. Hello Annie, how are you? And remember, we are trying to build the 3 pillars of successful trading. Number 1, we need to have a strategy and or a system that it's easy for us to understand and easy to obey. We are trying to understand how risk management works. And the big one, everybody, if you have a good system and or strategy, if you have a good risk management system and or strategy, but if you don't have your heart and your mind in the right place, those two are not going to help you. Hello Vincent, how are you? Hello Zuelius. And that's why we are saying to you, what do champion traders say? I'm not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis. Some of you don't understand this quote yet, but believe me, in a few months you're going to understand. Especially when we're going to talk about psychology. And remember, 90% of traders still lose money in the Forex market worldwide. And the webinars are not trading or investment advice. The webinars are for educational purposes only. Hello Akos, hello Santano. For homeworks and or questions, you have my Gmail contact, my Skype contact, and my LinkedIn contact. And remember everybody, I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat. So the lesson for today, how to trade resistance in a downtrend, okay? Today we are moving forward, okay? This is going to be an upgrade of the past lessons. And remember, what you are going to learn today, you are going to use in the same way for an uptrend and the support, okay? What we are going to learn today, everyone, is that we have big resistance, and we have small resistance. Small resistance, this is French, small resistance, okay? In the same way, in an uptrend we have big support, and of course we're talking about big past support, and we have a small support. So today is an upgrade, we are moving forward, okay? Now, what is big resistance? Big resistance is structure. Big resistance is structure, everybody, okay? And we learned that we have in a down structure, we have extension, retracement, and then we have extension, right? And then we have retracement again. And let's color code something like this, right? And the market is going to reverse most likely at some level, let's do it differently, at some level of past resistance. So this is going to be past resistance, transparency, okay? This is the big resistance, big past resistance, and we are going to enter with the what? With the counter trend line break, right? And those are the trades that are the best. Okay, those are the best trades. If we enter when the retracement is over. Namaste Patak, how are you, sir? Right? So big resistance, and this could be, it's just an example, okay? This could be what? The weekly chart, right? This could be the weekly chart or the monthly chart, and sometimes could be the daily chart, right? So this is the big resistance. The big resistance is structure. Okay, so this is structure. Okay. Now, but many times, you know, we don't see the trade or we don't see structure, right? And the market is moving and we lost this opportunity, right? No problem, because we still can increase our probabilities if we can spot our small resistance. Vincent is asking, what does namaste mean? Namaste means hello or good day, right? I think this picture is now detected at GBP JPY. Hello VA sir, how are you? We're going to do an exercise, Miguel, on NZD CAD because it's much easier. But maybe yes, right? Maybe it's on the GBP JPY. So everyone, what we're going to do, we're going to use the short-term trend, right? And we are going to trade. We are going to trade a small resistance. Small resistance is nothing more past resistance from the short-term trade. So this is going to be a small resistance. This is going to be a small resistance. This is going to be a small resistance, right? So we have big resistance, which is structure, but if we don't catch the perfect, right, the perfect entry, the best entry, then still we can trade, we can help ourselves to, I mean, when we trade small resistance again is going to increase our probability. Peace will be with you, Master Eddington, Star Wars. The Force is with you. I know Namaste is peace with. Patak says Namaste means hello. Okay, thank you, Patak. Nothing special, right? Nothing too difficult. So we are going to use NZD CAD as an example, everyone. And daily chart. Okay, daily chart. So what do we have here? Extension, retracement, extension, retracement. Okay, and we are going to start here. Okay, now we learned how to draw resistance. We learned in the lesson how to draw support, right? So this is structure and this is the horizontal line, right? Horizontal line. So I'm going to draw a few resistance levels. Small resistance, everybody. So this is the first low, this is the second low, this is the third low, fourth low, fifth low, right? So those are levels of, why is that? Because this is a low, right? You have two lows here in the same place. You have two lows here in the same place, even more. You have one more here, right? You have one more. You have three more down here, right? Everyone tell me, what were those levels, those lows, what were those levels in an uptrend? What was those levels in an uptrend? Because the lesson today is how to trade resistance in a downtrend. We are going to address a downtrend. We have our past resistance, and as you can see, the past resistance equals something, right, in an uptrend. What is this? You can say I don't know, you can say oh this looks like past support. Yes Romar, congratulations, yes sir, it's past support. Okay, so you can see how the past support and resistance waves and gives us a higher probability support. Yes sir, yes Christian. Okay, so we are here, right? And the market, we're going to dive in the chart for you to see. Okay, now we have a low finally, right? This is the first lower low. This is the first lower low, right? And this is the first higher low in here, and bam. So we have the next lower low. Do we agree, everybody, that the market is not making any more higher highs, higher lows, but the market started making lower lows, lower highs? Do we agree on that? And you can apply this concept on all time frames, everyone. One more thing, I almost forgot. One more thing, everybody. One more thing. Okay, big resistance and structure and smaller resistance. So this would be, is just an example. Okay, so you can spot, remember the relationship between the confirmation time frame and the trading time frame, right? And the trading time frame. Remember we learned about this in the multiple time frame trading introduction. So if you see, or if you are late, it's just an example, right? If you are late on the weekly chart, or if you are late here on the weekly chart, you can trade and help yourself trading the smaller resistance on the daily chart. And if you don't spot maybe the structure or the end of extension on the daily chart, you can trade the smaller resistance on the 1 hour chart, 2 hour chart, 2 hour chart, 4 hour chart. Okay? Yes, I agree. Okay, great. So we are here. We are here, right? Now again, what do we want? We want to take advantage of the probabilities, right? So the market is here, and finally we have two lower lows, two lower highs. What we are going to wait for? We are going to wait for a counter trendline break. Okay, we didn't learn yet. Next year, if we are going to be together still, we are going to put candlestick formations before support and resistance, because we are explained to you many times that we are going to enter with candlestick formations, which we didn't learn yet. Anyway, the market is moving, right? And bam, we have a counter trendline break, everyone. Question: did this counter trendline break happen in the area of past resistance? What would you say, everyone? Did this counter trendline break happen near the level of past resistance? It's a yes or no question, everyone. What do you think? It's a yes or no question. It did, right? So let's make you happy, everybody. Simple trading strategy. Wow, right? Simple trading strategy. Wow, Passion is giving us a simple, yes, but it's still a simple trading strategy, okay? Simple trading strategy. Okay, and remember, these webinars are not trading or investment advice. Enter at counter trend line break plus level of past resistance. Risk reward is 1 versus 2. Stop loss goes at previous high. Okay, let's make you happy. It's Friday. It's a simple trading strategy, everyone. Simple trading strategy. Nothing special, nothing difficult. Enter at counter trend line break plus level of past resistance. Risk reward must be 1 versus 2. And stop loss goes above. I'm going to put exactly at the previous high, which is here. This is our stop loss. Okay, now simple trading strategy. This is our stop loss and clone. Okay, this is 1 and clone. This is 2. Okay, let's see how we are going to do. So the market is moving, going up, going down, right? Sideways, right? Market is moving sideways, it's moving down, right? Moving up. Okay, so we have here again, we have a counter trend line break. So we entered in one trade. Now the market was falling, right? It's a simple trading strategy. We have another enter at counter trend line break, plus this counter trend line break, it must happen at some level of past resistance. Do we agree, everybody, that this counter trend line break happened at past resistance? What would you say? What would you say, everyone? Did this counter trend line break happen at past resistance? It's a yes or no question. Hit says yes, Annie says yes. Remember, I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat, okay? And as you can see, everyone, if you lost the opportunity, you have multiple counter trend line breaks. Here is the second from the first trade. This is the third, right? So we had 1, 2, 3 counter trend line breaks at past resistance. So if you didn't catch the first one, and this is the daily chart, and now because you were sleeping or whatever, watching TV or whatever, you could enter on the second opportunity or the third, right? Now we have another one in here. Move stop loss to the next higher low. Higher low or lower high? Patak, higher low or lower high? Everybody, I'm not talking about trade management right now, okay? It's a simple trading strategy. Yes, you need to manage the trade. Patak, you are absolutely right. Okay? But still, what else? Where is the what can we implement? We learned about the trend line, so this is our downtrend line in here, right? This is our downtrend line, and you can move your stop loss, right, as Patak suggested. Let's move our stop loss together. We learned about this. You can go or with the trend line, or you can go with the lower highs, right? Yes, lower highs, okay. And again, we are going to enter in the second trade, right? Second trade. And this is our risk, and we're going to clone. It's a simple trading strategy, everyone, nothing special. Okay, but we need to pay attention about what? When we are passed over extension. Why is that? Because when we are passed over the extension, right? So this is going to be our level where we need to be careful, because after the extension comes the... What comes when the extension is over, everybody? When the extension is over, what is next? Lower highs, yes sir. When extension is over, what comes next? And we can guess, right? When the next extension is going to start, the next retracement, correct? After the extension is over, retracement starts. So we're going to use this simple trading strategy at least when we come to the level of the extension, past extension. Yes, yes Akos, yes Christian, retracement. Okay, so we entered, right, in the second trade and the market is moving, bam. Did we bank our pips from the first trade, everybody? Did we bank our pips? Not yet, correct. Man, a few pips, then there you go. Did we bank our pips from the first trade? And remember, it's a simple trading strategy. Also remember that these webinars are not trading or investment advice. But if you want to implement what you are learning, okay, this would be a simple trading strategy. Okay. Okay, so we banked the first pips. This trade is over. Bye bye, bye bye. Oh, let's leave it because maybe we are going to lose also. So we won, right? We won 2 bitcoins. 1, 2. We won 2, right? Why is this important? Because our risk reward is 1 per 2. We won the first one, so even if we lose the second one, we can go to the bank and withdraw some money, right? Let's see how the second is going to end, right? Oh, the stop loss is here on the previous... Where is the high? Stop loss goes at previous high, everybody, so this is different. Where is... Oh my god, look at this. Where is the high? This is not a high. This is not a high. Everyone, this is the high. Look at here. See? So I almost made a mistake. Everyone, the strategy says stop loss goes at previous high. Those are the rules. So we entered here, and this is not a high. This is not a high. Let me check. I'm not sure. Let's use the widget. And 92738, 92779, not a high. Okay, so our high is up in here, and this is our stop loss up in here. So we change, right? Where is the... we entered here, so we are going to double this one. Clone, risk in 1, going after 2, clone. Okay, now the market is moving down and sideways and moving further down, you know, and moving down again and down, and going up, going up, going down, bam. Did this counter trend line break happen? Did this counter trend line break, everybody, happen at past resistance? Did this counter trend line, this blue candle, huge blue candle, did this candle happen at past resistance? Yes or no? Yes or no, everybody? It's a yes or no question. Did this counter trend line break happen at past resistance? And the next question is, can you profit with this simple trading strategy? And it says yes. Okay, so we are going to trade also this one. We are going to take all the trades. Now I need to be careful, everybody. Down here we have end of the previous extension. So talking about probabilities, here our probability is going to be higher or lower. VA says yes, Patek says yes. When the market moves past this level, are we going to have a higher probability or less probability? Meaning, you need to understand this, everybody. So this is structure, right? This is structure, and the market was in a retracement, making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Something like this. And then the retracement was over, and the market was making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. And we put an horizontal line in here. So this was the extension, and the extension is going to move forward, right? This is a must. The market must wave. It's a must. After the extension must come a retracement, and after the retracement is over, it's a must. It must come an extension. The market cannot wave other ways. This is one of the most critical principles for a beginner trader to understand. So the extension was here, right? Okay, so here we are going to still is going to be a great probability, but it's going to be lower compared to this one. Why is that? Because after the extension a retracement must occur. The market must make a retracement. Okay? Yes, lower probability because retracement is imminent. Yes. So let me see. I'm going to take this trade based on this simple trading strategy. Okay. Now what is in my favor? In my favor is the stop loss, because this is the most recent high. Let's see if we are going to take. I entered here. This is my stop loss, right? Stop loss goes at previous high, which is this one, right? And clone. This is going to be 1. And as you can see, everybody, my reward goes over, right? Now let's make a poll. Who wants to take this trade? It's a simple trading strategy. Who wants to take this trade? We won the first one, so we have 2 bitcoins here. I'm just joking, everybody. We won 2 whatever, 2 carats, $2, 2 euro, you know. It's just a symbolic number. We won 2, right? We are in the second trade, which we are still managing, right? And we are going to enter the third trade. After we internalized very well support, resistance, pivot point, we can use the platform indicator instead. Which indicator is the most accurate ones? Christian, I have no idea, my friend. I have no idea. Me personally, I don't use any indicators to show me support resistance. Everybody, is anybody here who knows the answer to Christian is asking which indicator is the most accurate to use on support, resistance and pivot points? Zuelius, Eddington, Miguel, Annie, Romer. Do you know maybe? Christian is asking which indicator is the most accurate. I don't know. I'm not using indicators for support and resistance, Christian. Maybe Eddington knows some, or Miguel, or Akos, or Annie, or Romer. Okay. In the meantime, Akos says, no, I'm not going to enter into this trade. Vincent says none. Okay. Everybody, I am going to enter into this trade, okay? It's up to you. There is no right or wrong. Okay? There is no right or wrong. We won the first trade. Now, why am I taking this trade? I'm taking this trade because we won the first trade. And if we are going to win the second trade, then we are going to have like this 1 4, right? So if I won 4, I can take a risk to lose 1, right? It's still a profitable trade, you know, I mean, it's still a profitable risk reward formula, you know. I know that the market is going to pass over the previous extension, but still, if the market is going to fall, I'm 1-4, so it's a decision, everyone. This is how you decide what you're going to do. Patak says MFI RSI divergence. Ako says stochastic. Best is the manually drawn support resistance. My experience with indicators is that mostly you are too late. Miguel says no indicator design you support resistance pivot point. Okay. Everybody, if you are staying out of this trade, this is not wrong, okay? It's your decision. You can enter this trade because we won 1. We won the first trade, so we won 2, right? And we are still in the second trade and we are winning, right? So right now we are winning 1.5 until here, right? Until here we are winning 1.5. So even if the market reverses and takes us out, we are going to end with the winner. So, and it's your decision, everybody. Okay? If you want to take the trade because of this simple trading strategy, is okay. If you don't want to take this trade, it's still okay. But remember, if we would lose the first trade, then of course we don't have any more capital to trade in here, right? So we are going to trade this third trade because we are winning, just because of this, okay? And psychologically speaking, doing this, everybody, you are letting your profits run. Eddington, SRPP is support, resistance and pivot points, my friend. Eddington is asking me what is SRPP. Yes, support. Sir, also stop loss, not a previous high, same high. Yes, but I'm going to leave it, okay? It's not the... VA says, okay, let's adjust our stop loss from the second trade. Okay, great, thank you. We adjusted our stop loss, right? Now, I'm going to take this trade, everybody. Let's see how it's going to play out. Okay, so the market is moving sideways, down, 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 sideways, up, whoop, up, and moving sideways, going up, going against me, right? Moving up, sideways, sideways, up. Okay, so we are out of the second trade, everybody, and we lost this one, right? So let's count. So we won first trade 1 2, first trade 1 2. Let's see, second trade we won, let me see, what is this, 1 and what was did we, 1, not 1.5, okay, let's say we won 1.3, right? We want 1.3. And the third trade we lost one. Third trade lost one. Okay, this is the summary of our trading. First trade we won 1, the second we won 1.3, somewhere in here. Third trade we lost 1. How are we doing, everybody? Are we doing okay? What would you say? Are we doing okay so far with this simple trading strategy? What do you think? Market is a teacher of teachers. Patak, what can I tell you? Most likely it's not, because we don't listen to the market, you know. It's a great quote, but you know, oh, the market is teaching me. The market isn't teaching you anything because you don't listen to the market, right? How are we doing, everybody? Are we doing good, great, more or less? What would you say? Everybody, if you don't take the third trade, then you are living and dying on a trade per trade basis. If you have your strategy, and this is just an example, and you are choosing trades, you know, then you are living and dying on a trade per trade strategy. Patak says, okay, the 2 trade won only 0.3, not 1. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Zoelius. Let me check this one. Yes, thank you, Zoelius. Thank you. I made a mistake. Thank you. Thank you. It's a 0.3. Thank you, Zoelius. I made a mistake. There you go. Okay. Still the same question, everybody. How are we doing? Are we doing great? Are we doing more or less? Are we doing good? What would you say? Market is the best punisher. Yes. Second trade outcome is 3, I guess. Yes, I'm sorry, huh? Based on my opinion, of possible 6, you won 4.3. Everybody, you need to understand, and we are talking about this subject over and over again. It's a probability game. Until right now we make 3 trades. Is our strategy profitable or not? Meaning, do we have an edge in the market or not? What would you say before we move on the next trade? What would you say? Do we have an edge in the market trading this simple trading strategy? Yes, we have, right? Okay, so It's just an example. And this is important for us to understand. Why is that? Because sometimes, you know, when we lose one, and even if we say that we are not going to live and die on a trade per trade basis, we get scared, right? And the market is moving up, up, sideways, up, up, and we are going to draw the next counter trend line. And we are going to enter on the next counter trend line. Oops, opportunity. So let's see how this is going to play out in the end. The market still needs to fall because the market didn't made an extension. Everybody, so this is an upgrade today, right? The market stopped making lower lows, lower highs, and starts making higher highs, higher lows. It's a high. Where is the high? High. Right? The market reversed and it's not making any more lower lows, lower highs, and start to make higher highs, higher lows. Do we agree that the extension is not over? Because if you are thinking, everybody, that the extension is over, then you would be going long instead of going short. It's common sense, right? If I think that the extension is over and the market must make a retracement, then I'm going to go long in a retracement, right? Talking about structure. So the question is, do we agree that the extension is not over? Aqua says yes. I think it's a very interesting, simple strategy. Thank you, Miguel. You can use it, you can teach it, no problem. Okay. You can also backtest this, everybody. Do we agree that the market is still in an extension? Right? Okay, so we are going to wait for the next, and the market is moving up. Look at this. One more. So let me see this. We're going to stretch this. Okay, now we have here this one. We have a counter trendline break, right? Did this counter trendline break happen at past level of at past resistance, everybody? What would you say? Did this counter trendline break? We have a signal. The body of the candle closed on the other side of the counter trend line. So we have a counter trendline break. The question is, did this counter trendline break happen at level of past resistance? It's a yes or no question, everybody. It's a yes or no question. And the second question is, who wants to enter? And it says yes. Yes, of course it did. Who wants to enter the trade? Of course it did, yes. Okay, so according to this strategy we can enter and stop loss goes at previous high, right? So our stop loss is going to be at previous high. And again, what we are going to do, this is our stop loss and clone. This is going to be 1, and clone. This is going to be 2. I want to enter. Okay, let's see how this is going to play up. The market is falling, sideways, falling. Whoops, moving up, right? And Bam, we have another one, right? Counter trendline break, right? Did this counter trendline break happen at past resistance? Did this counter trendline break happen at past resistance? Enter short, I want to enter, yes. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to what? We are going to put our stop loss above this high to protect our profits, right? And we are going to enter on this counter trendline break, because this counter trendline break happened at past resistance. And for some of you are thinking, no, it did not. Remember, levels of resistance and support are not numbers. This is not a line, it's an area. Okay? It's most likely like this. Okay? Now, this is challenging for the beginner trader. Why is that? Because sometimes we don't feel comfortable, and oh, but it touched the resistance or not? Maybe not, so I'm not going to take this trade, right? Remember, those are areas. Okay, so we are going to enter this trade. Our stop loss equals the take profit from our previous trade. So this is going to be, and where did them close? So we're going to enter here and clone one and clone two. Let's see what is going to happen. The market's moving sideways, moving up, moving sideways, sideways, moving down, sideways, right, moving up again, down, down, and bam. How many did we won, everybody? We won how much? Won. How much did we won? Let me see, where are the trades? Trade 2, trade 1, trade 3, and we are here right now. Come on. Trade 2, trade 3, so four trade we won 2, and the fifth trade number 5, fifth trade we also won 2, right? +4, the last trade stop loss is okay? Yes, it is. Right? How are we doing, everybody, with this simple trading strategy? Can you use this simple trading strategy? Does this make sense to you, everyone? What would you say? Does this make sense to you? Okay. So, in conclusion, happy Friday. I'm not going to say to you trade with passion, because weekend is coming, so relax. And homework if you want. Homework. Back test this simple trading strategy. Okay, remember, these webinars are not trading or investment advice. Backtest. This means that you are going to use this simple trading strategy on a demo account. Patak, I have seen many webinars on trading, but you are my favorite. Thank you, Patak. Nice to hear this. We want to help you, everybody, okay? We want to help you. We understand how difficult it is in the beginning. And sometimes we are, how you say, we are, Zuelius, how you say grosero in English? Yes, it does. I will backtest the weekend. I agree with Patak. Thank you, Christian. Rude. This is the word, you know. Sometimes we are rude with you, everybody. You know, sometimes we are pushing your ears and telling you you are not listening to us. But we want to help you, believe me. So thank you, Patak. Thank you, Christian. Okay, happy weekend, everybody. See you back on Monday. Thank you, VA sir. Let's go relax. So, stay strong and relax with passion during the weekend. This is FXPassion signing off.